One of the interesting things from our survey this year is that many of the barriers to investment have eased across our core markets, and that's the US, European Union, UK, Canada. Now, costs, political risks, supply chain issues, all of these things we've talked about, they're still there, but investors seem to be a little bit less negative than they were last year, early on this year. But when we look at deals and what's hampering deal flow, you see these valuation gaps, a lot of permitting delays, policy uncertainty again. You kind of mentioned this in the UK portion of our conversation, Filippo, but are we seeing a genuine sign of improvement or have we just priced the issues in?
Yeah, I'm going to give the classic kind of economist answer, which is it's a bit of both. So on one hand and on the other hand, I think you definitely see some level of genuine improvement. Having said that, we are coming out of a cycle which included COVID, the post-COVID inflation, the impact of the energy crisis in 22-23, then the year of election 2024 and the changes that happened in a lot of governments there, then the beginning of the US administration and the Liberation Day and the tariffs. So coming out of all that level of uncertainty, anything else feels a little bit of a return to normalcy. And therefore, in a relative way, yes, there is some genuine improvement simply because the instability was much higher before. And it's not, as you said, it's not like now all those problems are gone away. Interest rates are still high. You see some political regulatory friction is still there. However, as you said, those risks are not disappeared, but they have become almost inverted commas predictable in a mean that people now understand them and get used to it. So yes, to a certain extent, some of those risks are not barriers anymore. They just become parameters that you need to include in your model and your financial models. And therefore, from that perspective, it feels like an improvement. However, as you go forward, we need to see actually how those might change. My feeling is because people are a little bit more prepared and they don't like particular shocks, unless there is a major shock, you could continue to see a slight improvement in those barriers.